Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. If you've been hitting the gym, putting in the sweat, but you're just not seeing those changes you really want when you look in the mirror, well, you are exactly in the right place. Today, we are completely demystifying arm growth. We're going to strip away all that fitness industry noise and focus purely on what actually forces your muscles to adapt and grow. Okay, let's dive into this.
What if I told you that you could transform those skinny or plateaued arms and start seeing real, noticeable gains in just 30 days? Look, I completely get the frustration. You're working out, you're sweating, putting in the hours, but man, that tape measure simply isn't budging. It is incredibly disheartening to work that hard and just see zero results. But here's the thing, the lack of results, it's not because you aren't trying hard enough. No, it's almost always because you're just following the wrong routine.
So let's establish some ground rules right off the bat. No fake tricks, no crazy, overly complicated workouts. We're ditching those viral influencer routines that need, a dozen different machines and hours of free time. What we're exploring today is a simple, honest plan that a beginner can actually follow. It's a straightforward blueprint based entirely on the real biology of muscle hypertrophy. Here's exactly how we're going to break it all down today. We'll start with the arm growth secret. Then we get into the actual steps. Step 1 is train smart. Step 2 is progressive overload. And step 3 is fuel and rest. And finally, we tie it all together into a practical 30-day timeline.
Section 1, the arm growth secret. Let's get into why most people fail and what the actual secret to muscle growth really is.
See, the biggest mistake most people make is doing random arm workouts every single day, thinking that more volume automatically equals more growth. I hate to break it to you, but it doesn't. The real secret? It relies on a perfect synergy of proper training, good nutrition, targeted recovery, and progressive overload. Random effort just yields random results, but structured effort, that guarantees adaptation.
So the crucial point is this specific 4-step framework. Train smart, improve weekly, eat for growth, and recovery matters. If you miss even one of these pillars, muscle protein synthesis basically grinds to a halt. Think of it like a car. You simply can't out-train a bad diet, and you absolutely cannot grow without adequate rest. They all have to work together.
Which brings us to Section 2. Step 1, train smart. Let's talk about the actual physical movements. The good news here is you do not need a massive, expensive gym membership to start seeing changes. Push-ups and chair dips to target those triceps, alongside bicep curls and hammer curls for the front of the arm, that is more than enough. But listen, the real magic lies in the execution. You need to do 3 sets of each, using slow, controlled reps. Rushing through the motion just uses momentum. Slowing it down maximizes your time under tension, which is literally what forces those muscle fibers to adapt and grow.
Section 3, Step 2, progressive overload. This right here is the vital bridge between just exercising and actually getting visible results.
You absolutely have to force your muscles to adapt by giving them a slightly harder challenge than the week before. How do we do that? By methodically increasing your reps, perfecting your physical form, or slowly adding resistance to keep the muscle guessing. You don't just jump to the heaviest weight immediately, right? You systematically and safely challenge your limits week by week.
Small improvements create big results. Let me tell you, this isn't just some empty motivational poster catchphrase. It is the absolute biological reality of building new tissue. 1 extra rep, a slightly deeper dip, a little more control on the way down. Consistency in these micro-progressions is exactly what compounds into visible muscle mass over time.
Moving right along to Section 4. Step 3, fuel and rest. Because muscles need both fuel and adequate time to rebuild.
Your workout really only provides the spark. The actual building, that happens in the kitchen. Your muscles desperately need high-quality protein and healthy carbs to rebuild the micro tears you created during those slow, controlled reps. Drink plenty of water and keep it simple. You don't need a complicated, wildly expensive diet plan. Your body just needs basic, high-quality building blocks to initiate that repair process.
And honestly, just as important as the fuel is the rest. Your muscles only grow when you are resting. 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night is a non-negotiable requirement because that's when your body releases the hormones needed for deep repair. Also, don't overtrain. Daily constant stress doesn't give the tissue any time to heal. You've got to stay consistent with your recovery, just like you do with your reps.
Section 5, the 30-day timeline. Let's take all these foundational steps and apply them directly to a calendar.
And this brilliantly illustrates the step-by-step application of those core pillars. Week 1 is all about putting your ego aside to master that slow, controlled form. Then in week 2, you push to improve your strength by adding resistance safely. Week 3 combines that newfound strength with flawless execution. And by week 4, that systematic progression officially yields fuller, stronger-looking arms.
If you actually stick to this timeline and respect the 4 pillars, the results are basically inevitable. We're talking stronger arms, visible physical improvement, and honestly, a massive boost in your overall confidence. Because there are no shortcuts in natural muscle building. It's just real, earned progress.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to give you a very important reality check. Do not compare your day 1 or even your day 30 to heavily edited online transformations. Please, real natural progress takes time. Stay natural, stay consistent, and trust the process. Celebrate those small improvements because this blueprint absolutely works if you put in the work.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, I'm going to leave you with a provocative thought. Are you ready to build strong arms one day at a time? The blueprint is literally right here in your hands, but the execution, that's entirely up to you. Start today, stay disciplined, and ask yourself, what will your 30-day transformation look like?